this is the room that's going to be designated my workshop, and this side of the room is going to be sort of the kids area where they're going to have their computers and stuff. So this side here, this bit laid out here, is going to be where my main workbench is, and that's going to be on wheels so I can move it in and out as I need to. And the first thing I'm going to do is work on the workbench. I don't know how much of this I'll film, we'll just see. Okay, so I've just clamped it up together at the moment to now measure how high I want these up, because they're not connected yet. And then I'm going to put a bar in between, well, three actually. One bar of the bigger size and one bar of the smaller size. No, two bars of the smaller size, sorry. And then that'll be where I can put all of my boxes of what people would consider junk, which I consider life-changing stuff. And then I get to put on the top. I measured up 10 inches and now I've got this line that's exactly the line there. And then what I'm going to do is measure up 10 inches exactly, and then just make sure that this is either plumb, depending on which way I've got it, or level, I'm not sure. And I'm going to do the same to the other side now. Okay, so I've got my cameraman, or camera lady as I should say. Lily, say hi.
Hi.
Okay, now point over here, my darling. Over this way. That's it. Now I've got these bits, hang on, up a bit, you can't really see what you're doing, can you? Hang on, turn it that way. I've done these bits now, they're screwed in, they're 10 inches from the floor at this line here. So there's enough room to put stuff under, and then this will be a shelf once I've finished. So there should be enough room for all of my bits in between here as well. So the next job is to actually screw this bit onto the actual frame. I am thinking about putting another A-frame down here, or possibly just some legs on the bench. I haven't decided, because I actually want wheels on this so I can move it backwards and forwards. But I'll have to decide.
Okay.
Okay, so it's near enough straight. I'm happy with that. The floor is not level, so making it as level as I can is better. It doesn't wobble, I'm happy with that. Okay, so I've screwed along here so that it holds this A-frame in place now. And I've done it at that end. It's still rickety, which it will be for a while. I need to put the middle sections in down here, which will be the shelf. Once that's done, it will be a bit less rickety, but then the actual top board going on top will just sort it completely out. It proves that you should always recheck and check and check and use the right equipment. I had a piece of wood on here and it was all wobbly, and then I realised it was a piece of wood that was bent, not the actual thing. This is exactly the same height now. So all I need to do is screw all this in now, and we'll be set to go. Okay, so this is the left leg, and basically I put these bits in just to raise the shelf up so it matches the height of that. This will not be connected to this in any way. It just means though, I'm going to screw it into here, and it just means it's more support, so it's not just resting in the air like that on the screws, if you get my drift. Okay, there we go, that's the frame finished now. So tomorrow I'm going to get the top on, have to sand that down, and then I'm going to have to look for something that, some thin wood for the shelf, and then for the back of it as well. Okay, it's day 2, and I was going to be putting the top on today, but I had noticed this isn't very strong. So what I'm going to do is put a support beam in the centre here, going down to the centre column here. Okay, and there's the central beam in. It's still not as solid as I'd like it. It's not as strong as the one upstairs. But that's that. Now we need to put the top on. I'm going to be using a part of my daughter's old bed. I made her a castle bed. So I'm going to use all of that wood. A lot of this wood has been from other projects, not the main lengths of it, but I try and reuse everything. So far every screw has been recycled from other things, you know, stuff I've taken apart. So yeah, the top on now and we'll go from there. Okay, so that's all the wood from upstairs, from Lily's bed. As you can see, it's in some places it's got little turrets or whatever they're called, and then there's a few more down there. Now I need to get these on there, and then I need to cut them to size and shape. Okay, so there it is so far. Obviously that's massive, it's way too big, but I wanted to make sure that all of the lines would match up and at certain bits, just so that we can connect them safer. Now I need to cut this side straight all the way along, and then I'm going to cut this in curves to make it a bit more ergonomic, so I've got places to sit against it. Okay, there we go. I've cut that sort of straight. I used a circular saw on it and it's really old and the saw wobbles around like you wouldn't believe. And then I've just cut the corner off here with a jigsaw. Now it's time to come around here and make this look more like a desk and less like a castle. Okay, so that's all cut out now. Now to make it actually look a bit more desk-like. So sanding the top and the sides and everything next. This should be fun. There it is, finished. Well, sort of. I still haven't put the shelf in at the bottom here yet, but I need to get some wood for that. And I was going to sand down and paint the top, but my wife quite rightly said, well, what's the point, you're only going to drill into it and all sorts, and it's not here to look beautiful, it's here to do a function, so she's dead right, so I am actually leaving it like that now. So now it's a case of drilling holes where I need them for tools and so on. But other than that, we are done. Hope you enjoyed. If you've got any questions, leave them in the comment section. Please like and subscribe if you'd like to, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.